What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video. Today we're going to be going over Groot. You know, this is a Groot tutorial, but let me make a disclaimer here first. This is not a Groot basics tutorial. This is a advanced Groot tutorial. First things first with Groot, let's start with the E-wall. Started going from just placing the wall to the side, and then it started off with like walling tanks, right? Like putting the wall behind tanks and like kind of using it that way. That was like kind of like the two ways you could use it. Now, you still want to be doing that. In certain fights, you're gonna want to rotate the E-wall and place it that way instead of just going for a traditional like double spread. And the reason being is if I have this E-wall rotated, right? I say like I rotate the E-wall, like I'm trying to wall him off and I do this. If he wants to go back this way, right? He has to go through the wall until this is broken. This is not breaking immediately. Versus like a double spread, which it just takes breaking one wall. Like as a Groot main, me personally, I recommend you getting your wall placement down before anything. You don't want to be double spreading with the walls. I'm against doing that, the double spread. Now certain cases you might want to double spread, but me personally, I think just always having one wall available is better than not. I think if you get down just placing one wall and like stopping people with that, you get more time to shoot at the person. You get more time to cut them off for kills. For instance, right? I'm gonna give you an example. Say this was like a tank, right? And like they're trying to head to their team. If I do a double spread and like I block it guaranteed, yeah, this is guaranteed blocked, but it just takes breaking one to get through. And then like say I want to get them again, I'd have to E-wall, right? But if I get good at placing one wall, right? I can place two. That's two times your line of sight with healers are cut off. And then I have first walls placed down, right? Cut off. Second walls placed down, right? Cut off. Third walls placed down. And then by the time he gets stuck here, I'll have this other wall placed again. So it's almost like instead of like double spread E-wall and you only get 2 stops between like line of sight to healing, you have unlimited stops. If you do it right, you have unlimited walls behind them every single time. And once you get the hang of like just placing walls behind them, it's gonna be highly effective. As much as people say like people shoot out walls, like a wall like this, most people don't shoot out. Like they won't pay as much attention to. But a wall like this is vital because it does damage as they walk through. They're gonna be getting shot at as they're pushing this corner to try to take up this space right here. So having a wall above, right, on this corner, it's gonna do damage initially, right? And you may even place a wall like kind of like this, right? Oh, this is the entry point, right? We're holding this door. Like say they're pushing this, we're holding this door. You might put a wall above, so like as they push this door, they have to break. Even if they spend time to break this wall, they're spending time to break it, you know? So always take advantage of that. Like I'll put like an E-wall here. You could put like a wall like that, and then like now like they're stuck and they're taking damage. So like you might be fighting them, and say you wall them off. You're fighting them, you wall them off. You might immediately want to go here, right? So anybody that shoots them, this wall activates. Now it's double the damage. Say you want to get to like a higher surface, use this trick right here, which is basically just you pull out like your wall, you hold it, right? And then you walk forward slightly and look up or look down, and then like you're able to elevate yourself to high ground. So like I'll show you again real quick. So basically what you're doing is you're just pulling the wall out, holding it, and then walking forward, and then it activates. And then you're able to just like climb like that. I recommend when fighting other Groots to kind of like use it like I'm gonna go into fighting other Groots right now. I'm basically explaining just how you want to fight other Groots real quick. So like we're gonna go into the this area over here real quick. Yeah. Like say you're fighting other Groots, right? First things first, like whoever places this wall, like say you're trying to wall off, if you place this wall first, more than likely you're gonna lose the fight against the other Groot. Because whoever has no walls to place, the other could like counter them. So like always never place the E-wall first. Like unless you're like for sure your teammates are gonna break the walls behind you, never place the E-wall first. And then when you're fighting Groot, you wouldn't honestly take the high ground. Like now he can't use none of his abilities against you. Like once you like on your own wall, like when fighting another Groot, you always just want to be like taking the high ground. Like I know it sounds like Fortnite take the high ground, but no, like seriously, like if you're ever fighting another Groot, just always like place a wall. Not only does that enable you to not be get hit by his walls, but now there's walls everywhere. There's two Groots fighting. There's two Groots battling it out. Who is easier to heal? The Groot in between the maze of walls, or the Groot on top of the walls that's like 7 foot tall? You know. So now if this was my healer, she could see me. But if there's like a bunch of walls placed over here, and like all willy nilly, like she might lose line of sight trying to heal me. So like me doing this, now if she wanted to heal me, she'll be able to heal me. It's like when fighting another Groot, you want to just always be playing above them. And it's at the range of your wall placement, right? You have like a green line, you can see kind of how far you can place walls, right? And then I could do plays like this, right? I know I have an E wall. I could cut off like this. Utilize the adjust angle. We're playing on the high ground, right? Like for example, right? This stairs. Usually you'll be defending this stairs on low ground. So like if I'm fighting this stairs, I'd put like walls here, because the team on the inside, they have to fight the wide angle, right? They have to fight the wide angle. If they're pushing this from height, or they're pushing this from height, right, to low ground, they have to fight the wide angle. And basically I'm taking advantage of the angles they have to play. I play the close angle because if they're pushing down, they have to go out wide to see the healers, to put pressure on somebody. They have to go out wide. If they go in close, right, it's just they're getting shot at by everyone, like, and they can't shoot at nobody. So it's like you play this angle wide, right, so you can shoot at the people that's in the back, right? So them playing your wall, you put walls here, right? I play this angle all the time with Groot. Like if I'm second tank and they're pushing in, as soon as the tanks go in, take advantage of your E-wall, right? You don't want to place no wall here. You don't want to try to jump here like a double spread. You don't want to do none of that. You want to just click E and click it again. And what you want to do is you push it to the wall, right? So like boom. Probably not that deep, but like just enough to where they can't leave, right? So now it's like if they wanted to leave, they have to walk towards your team shooting at. So anytime you're chasing someone down, like take advantage of the E rotation. Place it against the wall, push it into the wall, and now they have to now for them to leave, they have to run towards your team. That's a better play than like trying to like go for like a wall up here, or like cut this off here or something like that. It's just better to put the E down and then they have to rotate to you. While I'm really an advocate for like placing one wall over two, when you do double spreads, people are more inclined to break it. When you do a single spread, like say I do like a spread like this and this, they're more inclined to just like wiggle around it. But what that just does for me is build up my ult charge. Because you're gonna be like, oh, like he only placed one, I can move around this. Not only when he gets shot here, he gets hit by he takes all this damage moving in between these. But then on top of that, I'm getting so much ult charge. And you build your ult charge up extremely fast. So like, an example of that would be like this, right? Say I put a wall behind somebody, right? Boom. They move around it. I put another wall behind them. Boom. They move around it. They're taking up a lot of damage. The line of sight's being cut. But not only are they moving around the walls, they're not breaking them. You know? They're not inclined. They're not thinking, oh, I'm gonna break this wall. They're thinking, oh, this wall is just placed here, play around it.